Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for tuning in today. For those of you who have enjoyed the Tried and True series, my apologies for taking a brief hiatus from them over the holidays. I also sort of wanted to reevaluate and make sure it was something I wanted to keep doing on a regular basis, which I definitely do. But it may be more sporadically so that everything I feature is truly tried and true. I've had a couple of requests from people to do them a little less often, just so it's not just new things that I'm buying, but actually tried and true favorites of mine. So I definitely want to make sure that that is the accurate truth here. So this week I have a bunch of good stuff for you, a few home related items, some beauty, some food. So let's get started. First, let's talk shoes. So a big trend this season is the flat mule loafer. And I picked up this pair of Tippie loafers right before Fashion Week. So maybe September or late August. And I've been wearing them all fall. They're already all scuffed up on the bottom, obviously. But they're so comfortable and it's such a simple minimalist style that looks really great with just jeans. I mean, I just throw them on with jeans every day. And they just kind of add a modern touch to my outfits, where I might otherwise wear a pair of ballet flats. I feel like these add more of a modern fashion forward touch to whatever basics I pair them with. So really, really comfortable, easy to pack, they're lightweight. If you work in a business casual office, these would be a great option for work. And then I also recently received them in gold. The Tippie team, thank you, sent me another pair in gold and they're so fun. And obviously they were great for the holidays and I loved wearing them around to errands and all that. But I can't wait for it to warm up a little bit because I feel like they'll look so cute with white shirt dresses this spring, summer, just to add a little pop of shimmer to my outfits. But again, just like the others, they're so comfortable. They're just a fun shoe and just different, just a different look for a flat that I really like. So definitely check these out. They're both still available. I will link to them below. So check out Tippie's loafers. Next, okay, you guys know I'm doing Whole30. If you've been following it all on Snapchat or even on the blog or my newsletter, I've talked about it a bunch. But I definitely couldn't get through it without the help of RX Bar. I found these originally when I was just shopping around at Central Market, getting my meal prep stuff for the week. And this is the first flavor I tried. It's the coconut chocolate and I really, really liked it. And so I stocked up. I bought like 3 big boxes of them at the store. And I was talking about it on Snapchat and I guess one of my readers, hey Rose, works at RX Bar and sent me a bunch of different flavors to try. So I got those this week. And so far I have tried the maple sea salt, which is really good, and the blueberry, which may be my new favorite because it's more naturally sweet than the others. And I know you're not supposed to eat anything dessert-like, sex with your pants on, that's the term that they use. Don't quote me on that, but they use that basically to say don't eat things that remind you of something but aren't as good as the original during Whole30. And while you're not really supposed to do that, this definitely satisfies that craving if I am dying for something sweeter than the savory things I'm eating all day. It also is great for a post-workout snack. I do really hard workouts at Flywheel and BBG is really tough. And so it's a great protein bar. But check out all their flavors. You can buy them at Central Market, at Trader Joe's. If you go to their website, you can find out where to buy them locally near you, but you can also order them on Amazon. RX Bar supplies them on there. So check those out. Love them. All right, let's see. Okay, since I just talked about workouts, I'll do this next one. But I've had a lot of people ask about sports bras, good sports bras for things like BBG and Flywheel because you're doing so much bouncing around. And as somebody who's larger chested, I can totally relate. And my favorite is this one, and Moving Comfort is the brand, but it's a scary looking bra. I know it's not the most beautiful. It's definitely not sexy by any means, but your boobs will not move. I'm not even kidding. You could do tuck jumps, jumping out of the saddle at Flywheel, really anything, and they'll stay put. You could run a marathon in this bra, I kid you not. And I know you can get them on Zappos. I'll link them below, and they come in different colors. Black may be more attractive than the white one I have, but this is definitely my go-to bra for really intense workouts. So check it out if you have that similar issue that I do. Okay, beauty time. So over the holidays, I think it was the holidays, I got this palette from Lorac, and I'm a palette gal. I love collecting them. They're just very fun to play with. It's a great way to experiment with new colors, like eyeshadows, for example. And so this one I actually received as a gift, so I wanted to tell you that up front, but I've actually been using it a ton, and specifically with the like pinkish colors on the bottom right here. I've really enjoyed playing around with those. I think my favorite colors are Tulle, Rose Quartz, Cider, and Pink Cream. I generally go pretty light on my eye makeup just all the time, but using a palette like this is a great way to just change it up on a day-to-day basis, make things a little bit more fun. There are lots of great colors. This is the Mega 3 Pro palette from Lorac. And I'm not sure it's available online, but I'll link similar options if I can't find it exactly. But it's really great. And the eyeshadow stays on, it adds a little shimmer, it adds a little color, just something different to mix up my look. Got my sweater. I'm moving so much, it's coming up around my shoulders. Okay. Last but not least, so if you've been following on Snapchat, I've been sharing a lot of home updates. This week I actually invested in a coffee table. I wasn't planning on spending any money on big furniture items yet because we still have a ways to go in the construction process at the new house, but I found it on sale for such a good deal. It was $500 off. And it was the last day of the sale, and so I took the plunge and I ordered it. So hopefully that'll be here in a few weeks. I'm really excited. It's white marble. It's two tiers, and it has a gold finish, so it'll look really nice and fresh. It's a little bit more modern than what I'm used to, so I'm excited to make some fresh updates. Some other things that I got, which I'll show you here during another sale, just really all about sales. What can I say? Erin, one of my favorite brands, both beauty related and all of her accessories and home decor, is to die for. And I saw on her Instagram, maybe, was it last week? It may have been last week, but I already got them in the mail, but 2 weeks ago maybe. But she had a home decor sale. If it's still going on, I'll tell you below in the text, so check it out. But I ordered 2 trays. I love trays. This is one of them. It is sort of an iCat print, and it's cream and gray with gold handles. How beautiful is that, you guys? So the theme of my living room is sort of grays, neutrals, some gold accents. So I think this will work really well on here, and I'm thinking about styling it on my coffee table with various coffee table books, maybe a vase, that kind of thing, candles. They're just really pretty to layer. I actually layered a few books in this in a recent Instagram. You can check it out. But just a great styling piece. It could also go well in my kitchen or my master bath because both are going to be gray. So it's going to be versatile. And then the other one I got, also on sale, this one's actually under $100, is this gold tray. And it's kind of gaudy, but I sort of like it. I think it'll be a cute accent on the cabinets in my closet. So just to put perfume on or any sort of accessories, maybe lay my sunglasses on here, just sort of to bring some additional color to my closet. I love trays. I collect them. I have so many. I have a lot of acrylic ones in my bathroom currently. And so just trying to find fun ways to organize with them. And so both of these are on sale. If they're still on sale, of course, definitely shop them below. I will include links, but Erin is so chic. She has such great taste, and I love all of the stuff she puts out there. Hoping to add more of her pieces to my new home. So very excited about that. But that is all of the 5 stuff this week for Tried and True. So welcome back to Tried and True. I will be doing these more regularly, but maybe every 2 weeks versus every week like I was doing, just to keep it fresh and make sure that all the things are things that I own and that I'm excited about. And they're tried and true. So check back in next week. I'm actually bringing my Japan and Hong Kong travel video to life next week, and we'll see what else. We'll see what else there is. So if you have any video requests, just send them my way and I will get to them as soon as possible. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.